My name's Johnny.
Drop it.
Hey, how's it going, Joker fam? It's your boy, Haha Joker, aka the Black Joker, back at it again. Another Madden video for you guys. So, we got a lot of things to get into, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things going on in Madden right now. So, we have heavyweights out. That's one big thing. Special player that a lot of us been talking about might actually be in Madden now. So that's something else we need to get into. Plus, another big update for Madden for December. So a lot of things to go over. But we're going to go ahead and jump into these heavyweights. See what they're talking about. As you guys can see, one of the new heavyweights is Chris Jones. Now, again, like I said in my previous video, they are going to be going away from heavyweight players, from flashback players, from veteran players. Those players are going to be going away from for quite some time, for a little bit. It's not, they're going to be gone for maybe either the remaining of December, I believe. They're probably going to be gone for all of December, more than likely. But regardless, a lot of the players haven't been very usable in Madden because of so much that normally comes out in Madden. Flashbacks and heavyweights are kind of rendered useless. I think the only good positive about heavyweights are like for people like Lane Johnson, that you need their heavyweight player to further upgrade them to their next tier, for their level up. So Lane Johnson has a heavyweight player, but he also has his blitz player. So that's the only reason I would see that the heavyweights are, in my opinion, useful, personally. But, again, how you use them is up to you. Most of them are used for theme teams, this and that. It just depends. But, again, they're still here, so this is going to be the last week. Friday will be the breaking point. There are not going to be any more heavyweights. There are not going to be no more flashbacks, nothing. So, the following week, don't expect any heavyweights or flashbacks. So, it's just that simple. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and look into the two new players we have, which is Ryan Ramczyk and Chris Jones. So, we're going to go ahead and jump into Ramczyk first, see what he's talking about. So, Ramczyk has 88 strength, 92 awareness, 90 pass block, 90 pass block power, 88 pass block footwork, 89 run block, 88 run block power, and 89 run block finesse. Now, Ryan Ramczyk can power him up. He's not a bad card, but it's a little interesting. So, I've said this way back when about the NFL kickoff players. Now, if you guys didn't know, Ryan Ramczyk does have an NFL kickoff player, right? So, I'll show you guys that real quick. 92 to 93. NFL kickoffs, or ultimate kickoffs, sorry, I'm saying NFL kickoffs. The ultimate kickoff players. So, Ryan Ramczyk is the Saints NFL kickoff player. I mean, the ultimate kickoff player. He has a 93, and he does have very, very good stats, right? Now, how is this going to work as far as power up, right? Because now we know, are they going to, like, I kind of wish, instead of putting him out as a heavyweight now, they kind of waited to put out a Ryan Ramczyk to make him a little bit better. Because the season's not over yet, right? So because the season's not over yet, the Saints can still pull off some more dubs. And, if he further upgrades, I kind of just wish they would have put out another Ryan Ramczyk after the ultimate kickoff, just to solidify him as one of those top right tackles. Because he's going to be a top right tackle. He kind of already is one of them. Like, I don't have a Lane Johnson to compare him to, but Dan Dierdorf is the second best right tackle in the game, and as you guys can see, he's not. Ryan Ramczyk is definitely that top tier dude right now. But that goes for a lot of these players, man, like DeForest Buckner and stuff like that. But again, I'm not really interested in DeForest Buckner, to be quite honest with you guys. But again, if you guys still have your ultimate kickoff packs, if you were smart enough to keep them, go ahead. You might as well just, it's getting to that point towards the end of the season where you might as well just pop it open and just sell the best tier player at this point in time. Like Jimmy Smith, I know a lot of people are going to be gunning for him because Ravens theme teams, and Ryan Ramczyk, he's the best, probably the only old lineman that is in the 90s right now. I mean, not in the 90s, but that top tier 90s, like he's 93, you know what I'm saying? So, he's the only offensive lineman that's in here. So, that might be something you guys might want to go ahead and quick sell off. But again, going right back to the heavyweights, I just kind of wish they would have done something a little different with Ryan Ramczyk. But again, still, regardless, I don't expect much from the heavyweights. It's just that simple. I haven't expected much from the heavyweights in quite some time, and that's the reason why. It's just this Ryan Ramczyk is nothing but just a piece to his power up. That's it. This Ryan Ramczyk is not game changing. But, it is what it is. Chris Jones is the next one up. 6'6", 69 speed, 83 acceleration, 89 strength, 85 tackle, 89 play rec, 82 block shed, 90 power move, and 82 finesse. Once again, Chris Jones, you can power him up, but again, these heavyweights are nothing but plugs to a higher, better player. That's it. Chris Jones is not game changing whatsoever. There's no reason to, put coins into this player when I have Darnell Dockett, who balls out, who has better stats and who balls out just perfectly fine for my team. And on top of that, potentially he'll probably end up getting his Ultimate Legend. There we go. He's probably gonna end up getting his Ultimate Legend. So that's the heavyweights for you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that up for the time being. But anyways, now getting into the other things that kind of need to be talked about. So they released an update today for the month of December that changed a few things. One of the changes I'm happy for, another change I'm not really too happy. Well, one of the changes I'm very happy about. The other ones I don't really care too much about. So I'm a MUT player. I don't play anything else but MUT. I don't play franchise. I don't play regs. I only play MUT. So I've done these videos before, and I'm only going to focus on MUT. Okay? So if you guys are like, oh, what about the connected franchise? What about this? What about that? If it's not MUT related, I'm not talking about it. That's it. So, a few things that have changed as far as this title update goes, right? So they've changed a few of the playbooks. They now have alternative playbooks for a lot of the teams in the NFL, which means, and they're going to be, those alternative playbooks are going to focus more on the teams and what they're actually running in the real NFL. So if you see a formation or whatever the case is that, let's say, the Ravens are running, because the Ravens playbook isn't typically what the Ravens are actually running nowadays. So if the alternative playbook is going to focus more on what they're running, so you'll be able to see a lot more, like, I guess, pistol formations with 3 running backs in the backfield kind of thing. Stuff like that. Like, you'll be able to see more of those read options, the jet sweep fakes with the read op. You'd be able to see a lot more of those, the alternative playbooks, because that's what EA is focusing on for the alternative playbooks for that specific NFL team, since I just used that for an example. Now, next up, we have a few things with what's going on as far as gameplay, right? So one of the things I noticed when I play squads is, and I'm sure a lot of you guys might have realized this when you play squad games too, is that you can't hurry up in squads. Because if you hurry up in squads, it puts you in some random plays. In some situations, if you're on defense, you get put in field goal block for whatever reason. So they fixed that, apparently. I'm not going to know until I jump into squads, but from these patch notes, they apparently fixed it. Okay? So now there won't be any more of that ridiculous stuff as far as, oh, I want to hurry up, I want to keep the pace, I want to keep the tempo going, and then you end up Like a lot of times I'll be in shotgun, I'll hurry up and I'll end up in I formation for whatever reason. So that was very stupid, but apparently they fixed it. So again, if they didn't, you'll definitely see another video up about it. But regardless, next thing's up. So, what else do we have? The following ability change. Nope, that's not MUT related. So they changed a few of the playbooks, NFL Live playbook highlights, new formations, defensive 4-3, 4-3 even, okay, 6-1 Cub, Dime Sugar 3-2, Dime Sugar weak, offensive Heisman package. So offensive Heisman package. Now a lot of you guys might not know what that is. That has to do with the Ravens playbook like I was just talking about. So that Heisman package is pretty much like, it's, I don't know how to really explain it, but I guess it's probably a pistol formation somewhat. But if you guys remember, what was it, 2 weeks ago, they were all talking about it, the Heisman formation. So they pretty much had Lamar Jackson, who was a Heisman winner, RG3, who's the other Heisman winner, and Mark Ingram, who's the other Heisman winner, all three in the backfield at the same time. So that's essentially what it was. Now, does that mean, oh, can I put a quarterback back there so I can have, let's see, I can have Steve Young back there, Lamar Jackson back there, and Eric Dickerson back there? I don't know. I don't know how glitchy that formation would be. Things of that nature, I'm not sure. But it is going to be in the game regardless, so that's the way it is. Inverted veer changes to power reads. Updated play calling AI for Ravens playbook to call more quarterback option run plays. Like I said before, they do a lot towards, Lamar Jackson is a phenomenal player to the point where like EA's like, we gotta keep up with this man as far as the playbooks. They've already implemented the Heisman package. They're got more calls for quarterbacks to do more option run plays. So, you know what I'm saying? You're getting that real experience now. We're getting more towards that real experience as far as play calling wise, as far as with what you can do in Madden. So it's very good that they're updating that in that instance. You know what I'm saying? So offensive formations added to NFL Live playbooks for Ravens, 49ers, Rams, Bears, Seahawks, Jets, Chargers, and spread. Okay, so fix an issue causing misaligning players when using nickel triple formations versus shotgun Taysom Hill package. I'm not sure what that is because I don't really run. I run nickel over G. I don't know what nickel triple formation is, to be honest with you. So they apparently fixed an issue with that. Fix an issue causing missing play art with base aligning flip on some nickel 3-3-5 plays. Again, I don't run 3-3-5, so again, got nothing to really do with me. This right here was interesting. Tuning to prevent user-controlled defenders from triggering fake out animations versus ball carrier special moves, jukes, spins, hurdles, regardless of rating matchup on competitive game style only. This applies versus all ball carrier, including those holding X factors and superstar abilities. Okay. For some reason, when you're using a defender and someone jukes or spins, it triggers a fake out. But here's the thing. I'm not talking, it's weird, but like, it's not a fake out as in, like, for me, for instance, okay? If I see Pat Tillman, right, barreling down at me, I will spin early to avoid that hit stick because typically most people have enforcer on him. I will spin sooner than spin like in a timely fashion, but I will spin sooner to avoid him so I can get upfield or whatever the case is, just to get away from the enforcer. Now, that's not a fake out, okay? That's because it's not triggering an animation. It's just me clearing field to get away from a hit stick. When you're using, for whatever reason, it's like unfakeable. If you have it on a player or tackle supreme, it's like it doesn't apply if you're using. you will still get faked out animations. Now, most people don't run into that issue because a lot of people that have Enforcer click off. So people don't have that issue most of the time. But for me, I typically, for the most part, use your hit stick. Sometimes. I don't purposely click onto a player to use your hit stick, but I use a Ray Lewis. I always use her the middle linebacker, as you guys can see from some of my gameplays. I always use her the middle linebacker, just the way it is. I will keep my user and I will hit stick with him, but I will not click onto a Pat Tillman and hit stick with Pat Tillman. But I will sometimes get faked out even while having Tackle Supreme on Ray Lewis, which is weird to me, but it happens. It's just the way it is. But apparently, they fixed it. So, again, I'm happy that they fixed that. It was a very annoying issue, so that's one of the things that they fixed, and I hope, and here's my thing too, right? So, my problem is that every time an update comes out of this instance, I'm just checking to see if there's anything else on here that really applies outside of franchise stuff, and I don't really see anything else. Updated superstar players. Yeah, so this is more towards franchise and stuff of that nature. Yeah. Okay. So the rest of this stuff is just franchise stuff. Okay. To access this playbook, toggle the NFL. Okay, so team select screens. Okay. Alright, so that doesn't apply. Okay. So again, that's essentially the title update as far as how this involves MUT. Now, here's my issue. Like the updates, very happy about them. Kind of wish they would fix the lag issue sometimes, because it does get kind of bad. But again, that's more of a server thing. I don't really think you can make an update for that. But anyways, my problem is that every time they come out with a title update, something essentially breaks in the game. Now, what will it be this time? I don't know. Will it be this Heisman package is glitchy? I don't know. I personally didn't hear too much about the Taysom Hill formation, of how glitchy it was or how it could be, nor have I even ran into it. People still focus more on the meta than certain formations. So it is what it is. Now, for the defensive side of play, on the defensive side of the ball, they do have some better defensive play calls that you can possibly get into, possibly run, and possibly scheme out of, which is good. Keeps the game exciting, maybe can implement a new meta to the game, right? So I'm happy about that. But again, I just want to know if they fix these things, what is broken in the game? Because it's just the way it is. Something breaks in the game. It's always something. I remember last year they had a title update, right? They had a title update, and it somehow, so when you ran a quarterback sneak, right? When you went to do a quarterback sneak, you always fell forward. Pretty much get into an animation where you will fall at least 4 to 5 yards. So, in other words, if you were on the 10-yard line, on your opponent's 10-yard line, you're guaranteed a touchdown. All you had to do was run 4 quarterbacks. You can run all 4 quarterback sneaks, and you were guaranteed. It wouldn't even take all 4. It depends on what animation you got, what fall forward animation you would get. Because sometimes you will get the animation where they'll all pull you forward and you'll fall forward 4 yards, or you'll get the animation where they'll swipe at your legs or whatever, and you'll stumble and then you'll fall for like 6 yards. Just depends on what animation you get. But it was a guarantee you were going forward. Don't matter. All right. Sometimes people will have to spread their D line to keep their defenders away from the quarterback, so they can just fall forward 2 yards, and that's what you can take. You could not get in the goal line formations and stop somebody from quarterback sneaking without them getting 5 to 6 yards. Ridiculous. That's what I mean by broken. So I don't know if there's something like that in the game yet. Again, like I said, the title update just came out today, so it depends. All right, we'll see within maybe, I'll say, a week, roughly a week, probably after the Series 4 update and stuff like that comes out. We'll see what happens. okay? Because weekend league's gonna be coming up, so I'm sure there's gonna be. That's when you're gonna really see a lot. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's just what it is. I hope it's not too bad. As far as if something is broken, I hope it's not too bad or too crazy or whatever the case is. Now, this video is getting long, so we're gonna talk about the player, Sean Taylor. Okay. Now, Sean T from Madden Mobile is in the game. All right. So in Madden Mobile, he is in the game for their winter promo, for their December promo, whatever. It's called Freeze Field, right? For us, it's Zero Chill or whatever ridiculous name they're gonna give it this year. But right now, I'm gonna just say Zero Chill. So for Zero Chilled, well, for Madden Mobile, their Freeze Field, they have a Sean Taylor out. Right, 96 overall Sean Taylor, who's at strong safety, I would believe. It just says S, but I'm going to assume it's strong safety. Now, I don't know if it's out of position, because this is around the time that they start rolling out out-of-position players. I don't know if it's out of position. I don't know if it's this, that, or the other. But that's besides the point. The point is that EA does have the rights to Sean Taylor's name. So, at this point, it's not a matter of if Sean T will be in the game. It's a matter of when he will be in the game. So, are they going to put him out? I can probably see him being a Zero Chill master, maybe. You got to do a whole bunch of this, that, and the other. Collect these pieces and collect these presents and yada, yada, yada. And then you get your Master Sean T. I can probably see that. Because a lot of people have Sean T on their team every year. A lot of people. So a lot of people are going to be gunning to get him. And it's around Christmas time, so this is perfect marketing for EA. This is where people are going to be getting Christmas presents, Christmas money, this and that. And people are going to be pulling packs like crazy because all they're going to want to do is get these collectibles and this and that and the other to get this Sean T, because everybody loves Sean Taylor. I personally, I'm a Miami boy. All right, I live in Florida, okay? Miami Dolphin fan. I'm a Hurricane fan. So Sean T, that's my dude. So Sean T will definitely be on my team. Now, Joker, you already got Ronnie Lott. What are you gonna do with him? Now, of course, yeah, I do have Ronnie Lott, and Ronnie Lott ain't going nowhere. Sean T will be on this team though. That's a given, right? But here's why I will say, Ronnie Lott, if I must need to, which more than likely will happen, he'll have to go to either corner or strong safety. So he does get both. More than likely he'll be a strong safety. I'll go ahead, put the Kims on him, get him to strong safety. I'll take out Jamal Adams, put him at strong safety, and pick up Sean Taylor. That's what the move's going to be, as far as I'm concerned, as far as getting Sean Taylor goes. Now, like I said, is it a guarantee that he's going to be in when Zero Chill drops? No. It's not. Because Madden Mobile doesn't operate like Madden on Xbox and PlayStation does, obviously. Because they already have Sean Taylor out and they're in Madden Mobile. We don't have Sean Taylor yet. So, I don't want you guys to put everything into like Madden Mobile, like, oh, Madden Mobile is going to be like kind of like a see into the future thing, like, oh, Madden Mobile's got this, so that means we're going to be getting this. No, it doesn't work that way, okay? If we do get Sean Taylor on Zero Chill, great, which I hope we do, because it's about time, man, because Sean Taylor should have been in the game, in my honest opinion, by now, and he's not. But again, like I said, this is perfect marketing for EA, because, like I said, it's around that Christmas time, so like I said, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when they decide to put him in, because we already know EA has the rights to his name. So, I'm happy about that he's going to be in the game. That's the Madden update. That's the heavyweights. Again, Christmas promo is coming up soon. Series 4 is coming up Friday. So, I hope you guys are ready for that. I hope you guys get your trophies up. Me personally, I'm about to play some more, get into some more gameplays, do more things like that nature. Get my coins up, get my trophies up, and just get ready to get that last Madden collectible. Be all ready to go. So, you guys comment down below. Do you guys think Sean Taylor's going to be coming out in Zero Chill? Let me know down in the comment section. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot. and I dropped a Oakland Raiders gameplay video for you guys yesterday. So go ahead, feel free to check it out. Very, very interesting games. So I'm happy about how the Oakland Raiders team is looking. And again, hopefully by this weekend, we will either have, hopefully by Friday or Saturday, hopefully we will have either another upgrade to the team for the Niners or both upgrades to the team for the Niners. As you guys remember, I said we're going to be focusing on the 3 biggest upgrades for the Oakland Raiders team right now. That being Ronnie Lott, Rod Woodson's the other, Willie Brown's the other. So those 3 are our biggest focus right now. Like I said previously, Rod Woodson is our main focus. So hopefully we can go ahead and get him, have him on a squad. Go ahead, get him some gameplay for this weekend coming up when I post another Oakland Raiders gameplay video. But that's the video. Till the next one, guys. Peace.